Hello guys, my name is Duan and I'm the developer responsible for this repo, Lost Ark Present Record History. It was a website to scrap data get information from Lost Ark game because they don't have any kind of API to the Western servers. So I will try to explain my best, but it's a very complex project and it's unfinished. So I will make public this repository. So if anyone in time try to uncover that feature and to maintain that project, this video will help. Okay, so starting this repository, I will show in my IDE this tool to better see. So I'm writing a little README here so we can try to execute the project. But mainly I want to tell you that it works like that. It will open a bot inside the Lost Ark game, and the bot it will open the market inside and making clicks and actions to see all the pages like this. So I already opened here the game, but the bot will do it. But here comes to the auction house and will pass clicking. In my case, just accessories, so it will click necklace. It will pass the mouse in each item, so you can see the information in the screen. The bot takes a screenshot, and the code it will crop and read from the image the transform the image text on real text and save it on database. Uh, so opens Lost Ark with a bot. The bot opens the market and get the screenshots. The bot closes and the image are processed to get the data using a tool that called Tesseract. It is an open source text recognition, so I can extract this text, this image, and transform in text, and after that, save in a database for I can query in the future. And the last step is that save the data on the database. So I'm trying to explain line by line, but sometimes I maybe jump some lines. Okay, so the app starts here. In this project called, we have the first file app, and that starts the code. But before we run the code, you will need a database. And database it's MongoDB here. So I use Docker to start a MongoDB server. This is the code that I run. It will create a MongoDB Docker where I'm gonna save my information. Okay, so I need the Docker to run a container of the MongoDB. It can be any MongoDB on cloud, but you would need to change settings. Uh, so in my case, it's a Docker running locally. So the code it's comment here because I'm already start the game and I don't need to run all the steps, but I will talk about each step. So the first step here is to clean the tables because in my bot each day I clean the tables and do it again because the only value that has value, the only item price that has value to me is the latest. So you don't need to save the history, but you can. In my case, I have three accounts in each server, and I swapped servers here, running South America, North America, and Central Europe. Each region to take screenshots for 40 pages. In my computer, it takes almost 2 hours. So running for three regions take almost 6 hours only for getting these images. So here, let me run the code so it's better to see. So in blue here is the line that it is running on the code, right? So I will jump online. This line here, it's delete screenshots from the folder. The screenshots are the phone. So in Lost Ark, the folder here, in my case is Steam, Steam Apps, Common, Lost Arks. Okay, so we have to pass here some variables. In settings file, in my case is the default. D is my driver. So I will clean all the screenshots before the code run, right? And I will change the region. Okay, how I change the region is by change region here. I'm opening a file that has that information inside these things for files. Okay, the file is region config file here. This file we can change because it takes a lot of time to start the game, change the region, close the game, start the game again. So I already changed inside of a file. Here, pum, pum. Next step, start the game. So start the game is to start the bot. It's just start. So I I run this. You have to be logged on Steam in your account. Okay, all that part the code won't do it. So you have to log on Steam or any account you want and have Lost Ark installed. All this stuff. Start Lost Ark. The Lost Ark must install cleanly because the bot is very simple. So the only thing the bot does is start the Lost Ark. Is this code is the Lost Ark code inside Steam. It's always the same. Then starts the server, hit enters one time, hit enters two times, so we will enter the game. The first time is to enter the server, the second time is to enter the charter, and then just holds Alt Y. It's the hotkey for market. It's just that. So he enters two times and open the market. So when we open the market, we are in this scene here, right? Like this. So we come to the next step. It's run bot accessory. So I only did the bot for the accessories because that item has the most value in Lost Ark, so because of the engravings. So let's check out this. Here is the half part of the code, and here's the other half. So let's check this. So uh, how the bot runs? I won't pass each step, but simply using Python to move the mouse and using Python to click. Okay, so when I run it, this code, yeah, this is what the bot does. He's click on the auction house, then he will click on the accessory, then he will click the necklace because I think it's better to do step by step. And now the mouse will pass hit ascending price, so the best items come first because we pass how many pages we want, and then he will pace each by step, taking screenshots of each item. Then he clicks to next page. Okay, and start doing it again, all over again. So hard to close when it's running. Okay, thank God. So this is that step. You can check here, and after all this, he will close the game with Alt F4. Okay, so it close the game because take a. The first step is to take all the screenshots folder that will be saved on that screenshot. Uh, that folder here. Let me show you. Screenshot folder. Okay, so here are the screenshots. Now comes the other part that it's getting data from these images. Okay, so here extract data from image. We pass the region, and let me put the code here again. So we're gonna stop here. Okay, so the code stop here. Now we're gonna enter this function. Okay, Here comes a list of code, but let me show basically, he's gonna get the file path, he's gonna get the image, he's gonna make the image gray, he's gonna save this not new image, crop it image in a file here. Let me show you. I believe this other folder, where's the other folder is. Okay, so he gets text, okay, from the cropped image. In this cropped image, let me show you. Show. Okay, so this is the cropped image. Okay, you see it's just one row, and I do it for every screenshot has 10 cropped images for some information that is here in the first view, like gold. Okay, so the other information it will appear from the item. It's the engravings that's in another section. So the another section is here. Sorry, lost myself here. So how many traded? How many titans? Time left. So you can see here he's getting these variables are assuming the data from the image, okay? Then he creates a record to save on database. So here I will go. He will do it over and over. I will try to jump, but it will make should be error because should be a error because we don't finish all the process. We just jump steps. And let me see. So it will be an error, but he will do it over and over and over and get all this information and then save on this Mongo here. Uh, you can access. I use Studio 3D to access this Mongo. Okay, so he just jump overs. Let me see this new crop in image. So you can see now the other information about this image. So each item has two informations. One in a row, the first row, it is basically gold. And now this image has other information, mainly random engraving effects that has the engraving. So I will focus on that part to get the text. And then it will save here on my database. So I'm running locally Mongo. Uh, let me try to save here. So the result is that, okay, the result of one item is that. So I have the engraving effects, I have the bonus effects, I have the basic effect, the time, uh, the time when I start, the quality, time left, the trade time. So all this information here are from the first image for this item, and all this other information here is from the second image from the first item. Then he will save on the Mongo database, Mongo collection insert. Now we should see here. Let me refresh. sorry here. Lost Ark price. And that one line here, uh, that one line that this is our database. That one line is the save it here, okay? And you can check it later. So I hopefully uh, talks a lot of each part of the code. There's a lot of parts here. So extract data, and in my case, I just send emails to our people and build combinations are the code that I use to try to find the best engravings combinations with the cheapest cost. So there are nothing any one of those don't matter for the bot run and get data, but just that's it. Okay, so that is it. If you need some help, you can send me an email at duan.ribeiro@hotmail.com, and that was it. Thanks.